Hello, hockey family. It is Monday, June the 9th. We've had a crazy start to the Stanley Cup Finals, where we've gotten to see 9 periods of hockey through the first 2 games, and that series obviously tied at 1-1. Excited for an exciting game 3 tonight. In the AHL, as of last night, we've got the final 2 teams set there. So Charlotte's going to play Abbotsford. That'll kick off this Friday. So good luck to those 2 teams. Last week I was out of the office on a cruise with my wife's family. We had an awesome time. And realistically, it was a good week to be out because there wasn't too much happening. We were hoping to get a little clarity on the job market, and unfortunately, that didn't really happen. 2 weeks ago, we saw unemployment insurance claim numbers, the highest that they've been in nearly 4 years. So last week, we were kind of hoping and thinking that the non-farm payroll numbers and the JOLTS numbers would kind of sync up. But unfortunately, they did not. Unemployment numbers were unchanged, whereas obviously you would expect them to be higher considering that spike that we saw 2 weeks ago in the unemployment insurance claims. The non-farm payroll numbers came in a bit higher than expected. One thing to think of is the Department of Labor makes a seasonal adjustment for unemployment insurance claims, and the unadjusted numbers actually did fall a bit. So it did line up with this data a little bit better, but it was still pretty murky. So we'll just continue to keep an eye on that as more data becomes available. With all that being said, last week we saw the S&P up slightly higher. Also, we did see the whole yield curve drift about 8 basis points higher. So kind of seemed like a no news is good news kind of week. This week, we're going to see CPI and PPI numbers. So obviously the Fed's dual mandate of unemployment and inflation. So after talking about all this unemployment stuff, we're just hoping to see 2 relatively low, solid inflation numbers. Hopefully that continues. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out. Enjoy this great hockey, this great time of year, and we'll talk to you next week.